I'd like to lead you through an exercise of building a tree of hows. And this works best if you do it on something that's important to you. So please take out in your consciousness or write it on a card one of your more important goals for this workshop or one of the bigger problems you wanted to solve in this workshop. I want to step you through a way to do what I call building a tree of hows. So pick one now. Pick an important goal that you want to achieve. I'm going to have you build like an organizational chart, a tree of ways to accomplish what you want to accomplish. Take a stack of cards. So on the first card, you'll write your problem to solve or the goal to reach. It's either have a good working relationship with this difficult coworker, or make sure I've got work-life balance, or bring my finances in line, market my business. So whatever it is, that's the top card on the chart. It's right there. And then ask yourself, how could I do that? And write down whatever comes to mind. So if I wanted to be funnier, so that was my goal, because that's even a being goal. It's not exactly a project goal, but Eric recommended it, and this can work here too. So I'd ask myself, okay, how to be funny? Practice, all right? So I write down practice. And then I ask again, how to be funny? Oh, watch funny people. To learn. Timing. How to be funny. How to be funny. Read about it. Yeah. Read about the talent. Okay, how to be funny. Oh, ask Elizabeth, because Elizabeth thinks I'm just a riot. She's my youngest daughter. When she's around, she laughs all the time. She's just constantly laughing. Not at me, but at my jokes or at my witticisms. So I'd ask Elizabeth how to be funny. How to be funny. Okay, there's a point at which, I could go on a little longer, but there's a point at which you're going to run out of your first tier ideas. So if I were going to put these on the floor or draw them on a chart, I'd have those cards I just wrote here, practice, here, watch others, here, ask Elizabeth, here, read books about it. Whichever ones those were that I wrote down, those are kind of my first tier ideas. And I do that until I run out. And often it's maybe only 5 or it could be 10, or you just go. You let your steam run out. Then you take each one of those ideas from your first tier and ask again how to do it. So in this case, it was practice. So then I would take some more cards, and I'm going to ask myself how to practice. How to practice on video. Practice on video. How to practice in the shower. Yeah, it's much easier to be funny in the shower. How to practice. Well, in front of Elizabeth, got to get. How to practice while running. That's a really good time because I'm running almost every day. I run. I'm on the phone with my coach and coworker Stan, and what a good time to practice being funny. How to practice. How to practice. Okay, now then I run out. Let's say. And I put those. Those are then like the cards underneath practice. Then I go to the next card over here, which happened to be watch funny people. And then I ask myself, how to watch funny people? Well, of course, TV. And then I could watch movies and how to watch funny people. I could go to comedy clubs. how to watch funny people. Then I finally end up, I'm done with that one. And then I can go back again to, well, TV, and then I can make a list of all the funny people on TV. I could make a list of the comedy clubs. Do you see how I'm just filling this in as I go? But I keep coming back to each level and asking how to do each one of these until I run out of steam. Once I get all out of steam, then I go and I start to organize these and reorganize them in this chart. Like, what are the most important things to be funny? Or what are the most important things, first of all, to manage my finances? What are the most important things, Julie, to do to get everything under your own business? And then you break each one of those down. The first step is asking this how. The second step is to start to fill it in once you lay it out on the ground and begin to organize it. I've done this process building a house, done this process writing a book. This is exactly the process I do organizing this workshop. I organize the workshop, so for example, I say, okay, Sunday is all about celebration. Well, how to celebrate? And I make a list. And then in that, under each one of those, I say, well, how do you do that? And I put more detail and more detail. Well, that's the 5-minute introduction to building a tree of hows. People have done this. About half the people that I explain this to get confused until they start to do it, and then they see it.